Creating a table of contents in Word 2016. We have our document and we have some headers here. And what we need to do is apply styles to our headers so the table of contents can recognize it. We'll go to the Home tab. Well, actually we need to select our header and decide what type of header it's going to be. Let's say that this first header is going to be a heading 1. And notice how it changes the look, and you can still change fonts and everything if you like, but it needs to have the heading 1 style applied. If you want heading 2 to be a subheading under heading 1, you can make that heading 2, and you could do heading 3 and so on. As you can see, it changes up here. And I'm going to go ahead and let's make this one we'll go ahead and make this one heading 3, and let's make this one heading 1. We'll make all the rest of them heading 1. I'm just selecting the text and going into the styles group and selecting heading 1. And this is where the table of contents is going to draw information. So now let's add a page. I did control page down, and we can start our table of contents on this page here. We'll go to references, table of contents, and it's asking me how I want the table to look. I'm going to select this first one here. And note what we have here. Heading 1 is on page 2, and there's a subheading heading 2, and so on. And let's change our data a little bit and see what happens. I'm going to go over here to heading 4, hit control page down. So now heading 4 is on page 3. Note it still says page 2 right here, but if I click in the table of contents area, notice what happens. I get a little tab up here and I can click update table. And I can update the entire table. Let's do that. Click OK. And notice now heading 4 changed to page 3. I can also change the wording. Let's say instead of heading, I could say main point or chapter or something like that. And we'll go over here again. Notice as soon as I hover, I get this gray area. I'll left click, update table, and notice that the name of the data changed here on the left hand side. And we have some other options here. If I decide that I want my table to look a little bit different the next time, I could choose one of these other options here. Another nifty thing about these automatic table of contents, you can use them as hyperlinks. Notice once I click in the area or hover in the area, it says control click to follow link. If I hit control and then click, then I jump right to the page number.